Right guys, welcome back to the channel once again to another Marvel Crisis Protocol battle report. This time, Byrn has come round and this is the first game with somebody other than Lucy. And Bryn's brought his Black Order, so I'm really hyped about playing them. Of course, restrictions in the UK are finally lifting that we can mix indoors again. So hopefully going forward you can expect to see more teams and more people appearing on the channel. Playing Marvel Crisis Protocol. Of course, please, if you are able to do so, support us via Patreon or by becoming a YouTube member to get early access to battle reports. And without further ado, let's go and have a look at mine and Bryn's lists. Right, so here we go. This is my force. Once again, I'm going to stick with Cabal because I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of them. We've got Doc Ock, we've got Green Goblin, Ultron, Venom, Zemo, as always, Red Skull, Crossbones, MODOK, and Ghost Rider. And the cards I've chosen today are well-laid plans, just in case I run Doc and Goblin. Cosmic Invigoration, Deal with the Devil to bring Ghost Rider back to life. Dark Rain, Medpack, Follow Me, Mission Objective, and Psychic Fortress, just in case we run MODOK. Ho ho, look at these beauties. Who's this, Byrn?
Well, we've gone big, or we're going home, and we've got Thanos and his Black Order, and a couple of his friends.
Yep, so very glossy Venom, actually.
Yeah, I decided to go a bit more sort of slick and slimy and sinister.
And by the way, I love the dark gold and the really dark blue on Thanos. It's almost not reminiscent of the comics, but very, very nice and gritty.
It's black, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, what I did, it's black and then dry brushed with, it's not, Dark Reaper.
Right, okay.
And then like a dye brush, long beard. It's pretty much the theme across the whole Black Order.
This is the reason I haven't painted my Black Order, because Byrn, you painted these a few weeks ago now, but we knew we could actually game soon.
It was going to happen at some point.
And then, of course, Mr. Sinister.
Yes.
His rules look a little confused, Byrn.
To be fair, Harry, this is the first game. It all looks confusing, but yeah, I had a nervous breakdown looking at his rules.
So, for Team Tactics cards, we've got Shush, Patch Up, Lethal Protector, Execute, Price of Failure, Blood to Spare, Mothership, and 1-2 Punch. And you're also adding the Reality Gem into your roster as well.
I am, yes.
So here we go after deployment. The missions that we've ended up choosing is Infinity Formula Goes Missing and Struggle for the Cube. We did this off camera because I was explaining to Byrn how to play.
Yep.
So that's why we've done that one off camera. The cubes, of course, the 5 points, and then the serum, the 4 points, as you see. So my team ended up being Crossbones, Skull, Zemo, and Venom, and then all the other characters were 4 and 5, so I had to choose Ock, who was threat level 3. Meanwhile, Byrn has took Proxima, Corvus, Ebony Maw, and Black Dwarf, but you took the Reality Gem on
Corvus,
which puts you at exactly 17.
It does.
Not bad, not bad. So, as it stands, we'll go into the first power phase, and Byrn will have the first activation. Right, so Bryn's gone first, and he's moved Proxima along.
Oh, yes.
So, are you interacting to pick up the cube, Byrn?
I am. I'm going to use my power that she gained
and just
at
pick
the
it
start
up.
of the turn. Pick that up.
Lovely. And second action is hiding.
Yep. Yeah, she's not quite as tough as the husband, so, and his base being a bit bigger, I can gain a bit of cover off the terrain when I move him.
So I'm going to go next with Red Skull, and I'm going to use Cosmic Cube. I roll 5 dice, and I gain 3 power. But if I roll any skulls, I take damage. I gain 3 power and take no damage.
Well, that's cheesy as hell.
And second action, Skull moves medium to there, and he will spend 1 of the 4 power to pick up that cube. And that is Skull done. And double move for Corvus.
Yes, nothing exciting. It's like I say, his base being a little bit bigger, he can get a bit of cover from the terrain.
Next up for me is Crossbones with a small move. 1, And then I'll small move to the other side of that, but I should still be within range 1.
Yeah, easily.
There we go. And then that is Crossbones gone. Over to Byrn and Black Dwarf.
Yeah, we're just going to do a double move, nab a couple more points. So to there, and then to there.
Okie doke. And then spend your 1 power to pick that up, yeah?
Yep.
Nice. So a double move for Venom. He only goes small, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is my first move will take him up to there because I can't finish half on, half off the terrain. And then my second move, he has Wall Climber, so he'll go there. And that's Venom done.
Going on the offensive a bit, ready for the next turn when I'll have priority for the first turn. Going to move
Mr. Moore.
Mr. Moore up to there.
Yep.
And because he has flight.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And we did forget to mention, well, basically I forgot to read, Ebony Moore, due to his incredible psychic potential, he gains an additional 2 power in the power phase. So he's currently on 3 power.
And with Byrn all done, it leaves my final 2 activations. I'm going to go next with Doc Ock, who actually has Wall Crawler because of his arms.
Yes, right.
So the first activation will get me basically, I have to stay on the edge there. The second one, I'm going to move down to here, to within range 1 of that. And I'll spend me 1 power to pick that cube up.
Yep.
So that is Doc Ock gone, and I've still got Zemo.
Yeah, and this is where something's going bad.
It's not going...
I remember he can move long, and then he charges long.
His Steel Rush can, and then I can advance act. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to go there. I will interact with my 1 power to pick that one up, and then I will move to there. So I'm within range 1.
Oh, that didn't go as badly as expected.
Well, what did you expect?
I expected him charging around.
No, points. Lucy always tells me it's a game of objectives, Byrn. Go for the objectives.
Yeah, did that yesterday in 40k. Yeah.
Right, so cleanup phase. I control this one here.
Yeah.
I control this one. And I actually have 3 cubes, Byrn. So that puts me straight on 5 points.
How dare you?
Meanwhile, you have 2 cubes and 2 of those. So that puts you on to 4 points.
Legend.
So, power phase. Everybody generates 1 power except Ebony Moore, who generates 3 because he's
awesome.
Red Skull would gain an extra 1. Baron Zemo gains 1. Doc Ock, Dwarf, and Proxima all gain an additional 1 and take a wound because of the Cosmic Cubes. And because I went last, Byrn now gets to go first.
Right. Right, so first up I am using Ebony Moore.
Yep.
He's going to dish out all kind of mystic violence.
Yep.
And he's going to try and force Doc Ock to drop his power cube.
Okay.
So first up, I'm doing Black Tongue, whatever. We had a discussion.
And how many attack dice is this?
This is 5 attack dice, if I'm reading the card correctly.
Doesn't cost any power.
It costs 0 power.
Nice. So, your defense fails because you're attacking.
Well, that's not fair.
And your blank fails.
And again, I'm not liking that either.
Doc has a mystical defense of 4. So I actually roll 2 wilds and a crit. I get an extra dice for the crit. That fails because I'm defending, so I would have blocked 3 damage, Byrn.
That's disgusting.
Right, so Byrn?
Yeah, I'm using the Telekinetic Powerhouse Superpower for 3 power.
That's a massive long name.
Oh, well, it's quite an ability.
Okay.
I'm using that to chuck a terrain feature of size 4 or less within range 3.
And how many power does this cost you?
It costs me 3 power.
So it drops you to 4.
Yep.
Nice. And you can throw it how far?
I can throw it movement range long. So I'm going to bounce it off
Doc's head.
Doc's head.
Right, so you pick it up, you throw it. Doc now has to make a defense roll. So that essentially is doing 3 damage because it's size 2 +1. Doc blocks 1.
Nice.
So you would do 2 damage to Doc, which means he's taken he's taken 3 wounds now, and actually puts him up to 4 power.
Right, so we're gonna do Herald of Doom for my last 4 power. It is range 4, which thankfully Doc Ock is definitely there.
Yep.
You gain no power for any damage dealt by this attack.
Okay.
On any wilds, I'm going to throw you about at it.
And how many attack dice is this?
This is 8.
Ouch.
And it's all mystic.
Well, you got a wild.
Yep, so we move those.
And then take your block out.
And I've got a critical.
You got 2 crits.
2 crits.
So 2 extra dice in there. For 1 extra hit. So I have a mystical defense of 4. I get 1 crit. So I block 2 in total. You did 6. I would take 4 wounds. I only have 5 in total, Bryn. And now you get to throw me small. I think, but I need to double check because that does daze me. So I need to find out which one happens first. So resolve the effects of the attack before damage is applied, Bryn. So you can throw Doc small.
Yep. So, yeah, I think we'll bring him a bit closer. So you drop that cube.
So now he will become dazed.
Yep.
And Bryn can place his cube within range 2. Well, you probably want it more that way. Now, interesting enough, had Ebony still had that power, he could have picked it up at this point. But you're guessing you probably want Proxima to have it anyway.
Well, I was thinking more Corvus, actually, but...
Okay, fair enough. So, because I know Venom is within range 4, Bryn, because you could have attacked him but you chose not to, I am going to use Web Snare. Costs me both power that I actually have at the minute, and it says push an enemy character within 4 toward this character.
Well, that's hardly cricket.
Medium.
That's definitely not nice.
So as long as you come towards me, that's fine. But Venom's attack is range 3. So I'm actually going to put you here. So that should be the front of your bit. Yeah, there. So that these guys can actually have a piece here. As well.
He's an old man, leave him alone.
So, because I've got no power left, I'm just going to go with Symbiote Tendrils, which is range 3. I'm definitely within range 3 of you. It's physical and 5 dice. And after this attack is resolved, this character gains wound power equal to the damage dealt. And after it is resolved, you gain the bleed keyword. I get no hits. At all. Great. Bryn rolled his defense anyway and he defended it.
Yeah.
So, I've got no terrain where I can pick up and throw anywhere, as well as I don't, in fact, actually have the power. The important thing is, though, even though I didn't do damage, you still gain the bleed keyword, Bryn.
Well, that sucks. How's that managed to happen?
After this attack is resolved, the target character gains the bleed keyword.
Didn't do damage, so how's he bleeding?
I sliced you open.
But you didn't do damage, so how did you slice me open?
I don't know.
Silly.
So I failed that one. I'll re-roll for my crit. So I get 4 hits in total. Is he physical defense 2? Yeah. Wow, he blocks them. So you block 2 of the 4. So
I take 2 damage.
You take 2 damage, you gain 2 power. Venom gains the 2 power. And I really wish I'd get 1 more for Clintar Rage, but there's nothing that I can really throw within range.
Right then, so we are going for some shenanigans here. We are picking up the cube with Proxima.
Yep.
And then we are moving along to try and help poor Ebony, who's a bit embattled. Right then, and now after she's done her move, she is going to chuck one up Crossbones.
And this is
the spear throw, which is 5 energy.
Because Crossbones has a lovely energy defense of 2. Wow, Bryn gets
Looking good.
Yeah, a wild, which poisons me, I believe.
Yes.
But you get 4 in total. I've got defense of 2. I take 4 damage, Bryn.
Yep.
I will spend 1 power, okay, which will drop me to 1, to reduce the damage I suffer by 1, so I only suffer 3 damage. And that is inert to pain, not inert to suffering, which is a Drukhari thing.
Right, and so due to Spear Throw going through, the attack has been resolved. Approximately midnight now moves within 1 of...
Hang on, you move within 1, or Crossbones moves to within 1 of you?
Place this character within 1 of the target.
You can put her on this side, remember?
Yep. Oh, saying that. No, there will be sufficient.
Okie doke. And that's so you're within range 4 of Corvus, is it?
Yes, because now we are using Husband of Proxima Midnight. Right, and so, as I say, shenanigans, because I have used Proxima Midnight, and she is still within 4 range of Corvus, I'm using the superpower, Wife of Corvus Glaive, to activate Corvus Glaive. He has not been activated this turn. We're going to see if we can whittle some boys down a bit.
So you're moving straight forward, yeah?
Yep. Move to there. Right, so we are going to use Corvus Glaive's strike ability against Crossbones.
Yep.
Try and gain me some power. We've also got the reality gem on Corvus Glaive, so 1 skull can be changed into a critical result. No skulls.
Well, you didn't get a skull, you only got 2 hits.
2 hits, so...
I have a physical defense of 4.
I don't have the pierce ability to...
Oh.
Awesome, I've done damage.
So, I only block 1 out of the 2. I would only take 1 damage. You didn't roll a wild either, did you?
Didn't roll a wild to get the pierce ability,
which is perfect. So, that puts me up to 4 wounds suffered and puts me on to 5 power.
And I gain 1 power for the
1 damage dealt. Right. I'm going to activate Red Skull. Right. I'm going to use Master of the Cube. I do take a damage, but I gain 3 more power. Puts me 8 power in total. That is 1 of my actions. Okay. I'm now going to play Med Pack. For 2 power, I can remove up to 3 wounds allocated to a model within 2. So Crossbones will heal. So he's now only suffered 1 wound. That's not an action, but there is my team tactic card burned. I will then spend 4 of that remaining 6 power, dropping me to 2, on Unleash the Cube at Ebony Maw. This gives me 7 attack dice, which is an energy attack. If this attack deals damage, I can throw you small, and Reality Warp. If I roll any wilds, I can drain energy from you. Sorry, no, that's the wrong one. If I roll any wilds, then you gain the stun keyword. So, here we go. Oh, that's alright. So, 3 fails, 4 fails, but 2 crits, 2 more hits. So that's a total of 5. What's your energy defense?
2.
So you stop 1, you take 4 damage.
Puts him to 6 wounds taken.
And it would stun you as well. And that is Red Skull's done. That means Ebony Maw has 1 wound left. So Bryn's electing to pass with Black Dwarf because he can't get close to Zemo.
Yep.
Can't get within range. Which means it goes back to me. So I've still got Zemo and Crossbones to be able to go with.
Yeah, so if you want, move Zemo a bit closer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Move closer.
Do I need to put the meme in the gif of him dancing here?
Do it.
Right, so I'm going to go with Crossbones.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to spend 4 power on Haymaker. Which gives me an extra 3 attack dice.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to use Overpower as well. So I'm going to have to use my normal strike, but still, this is 8 attack dice. And this is going to Corvus Glaive. So. Oh my word!
Oh! Lucy, I've got your dice!
1.
Oh, I'm going to fluff these now, aren't I?
You
Oh,
blocked it
have
all.
that! I
You
blocked
it all.
3. Oh, Harry.
Damn.
Harry, Harry, Harry.
Damn. I'm now going to go with just strike again. I get 1 crit. I get 4 hits in total this time.
Oh, if I defend 3 again, I'll be a very happy boy.
So you defend 2, but then you get an extra 1 for your crit. So you defended 2, you take 2 damage.
And I reduce 1 for invulnerability.
Which means I gain 1 power because I only do 1 damage. But Master of Evil lets me do 1 more, gets me 1 more power. So all of that, and I only did 1 damage to him.
He's some boy, he's Corvus.
Yep, so he's now gone, which means I've only got Zemo to go with.
And is he just going to stand on the objective dancing?
No, because what I'm actually going to do is spend 2 power between Red Skull and Crossbones to remove the activation token that is on Crossbones.
Wow, that's cool. What?
Yes. So that was the last 2 power for him, and it drops him to 1. Or do I want to take it from Skull? How many wounds does Proxima have? 5, so I've got to do 4 damage to her.
Yes.
I think I'm going to double strike into her. I'm going to have to. So double strike into Proxima. I get a crit. Only 2 hits this time. And what's her physical defense?
3.
Okay. Byrn blocks only 1. So he takes 2 damage. I gain 2 power.
3 power.
Actually, so that puts me up to 3, but because of Master of Evil, that puts me up to 4. I can't use Haymaker. I've got the power to do it, but if I do, I can't pick up the cubes. Oh, do I try and daze her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I risk the 5 attacks? I'm going to risk the 5 attacks, Byrn. For 1 hit.
How many wounds has Crossbow got left?
He's got 5.
So
what's her physical defense?
3.
Okay.
I was thinking about using martial prowess, but it'll give me neither here nor there, and I might be able to use the power for something better.
Okay.
So saved.
Saved the 1. Damn.
Excellent.
Damn.
Put that activation back on that bad boy.
That did not pay off. I think I should have put all attacks into her. It's a shame.
And now what's Boogie Woogie Boy going to get up to?
I don't think I can't even get near her. I'm going to pass.
Pass with Zemo.
Pass with Zemo.
We've got absolutely nothing going on this left side, have we?
Nah. So at the end of that turn, I score 2 points for holding these 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I score 2 points for holding 2 cubes, which puts me onto 9. Byrn has 3 cubes, putting him onto 7, and only
1 objective.
1 objective, putting him onto 8 at the end of round 2.
Right then. So, going with Proxima Midnight first. And I am going to Quantum Starburst Red Skull.
Okay, what's the range of that attack?
4.
Okay, yep,
So
you're definitely within 4.
He's well within range. This is an energy attack.
Yep.
And it is 4 power to use.
Okay.
And 6 dice.
Okay, look. So Bryn gets 2 hits in total.
That's not good.
No, that's like my roll earlier. 3 defense. 1 crit. So I block 1. So I take 1 damage from that.
And because of that, if this attack deals damage, after this attack is resolved, the target gains the bleed, poison, and stun special conditions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm going to use Spear Throw
Yep.
on Crossbones,
Okay, doke.
which is an energy attack and gives me the opportunity to move around a little bit.
That's a lot of tokens.
Yep. Right then, so 5 dice against Crossbones, energy.
So you get 3 hits in total, and this is energy, yeah?
Yep.
2 defense. I fail both. So that's 3 damage in total.
And now I can move within 1 of Crossbones. So
What are you taking the objective from? Is that the plan?
Mm-hmm.
And then let us guess.
Yeah, can you lay a guess on
Wife
who's
of
gonna-
Corvus Glaive.
That's the boy. So we're activating Corvus now. Right, and so Corvus Glaive is activating after his beloved wife. And he is going to use Death Blow on Crossbones.
Yep.
Remembering he also has the reality gem, which means I can change a skull into a critical. But I'm wanting some wilds here. I don't have wilds
But you
here.
did get 2 crits and lots of hits.
So
So you get 2 critical rolls. You can change 1 skull to a crit. That crit doesn't generate more. But you did now get a wild.
all right. All right, partner.
I've got a physical defense of 4. I block 1.
If you could take 7 wounds then,
No,
please.
I only take 2 wounds. You only generate... Oh, you don't generate power from that, do you?
I don't, unfortunately. But I now advance medium.
Yep.
So we are going to have a chat with this red-headed chap right here.
But you also rolled a wild.
Which means I now can make a strike attack.
Yep.
So...
Into Red Skull.
Oh, yes. Sort this Hydra scum out.
Just move the dice up here. So you can change 1 skull to a crit. No, because you modified the dice. If you modified the
Right.
crit, I believe it doesn't generate more. So
Right.
it's the same when you re-roll it. So that's 3, yeah?
Yeah, but I roll the wild,
Uh-huh.
so I can change one
Oh,
of
you
your...
got Pierce, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
so I can change 1 defense to make sure it hits.
So I rolled... I add crits first, then you modify my dice.
I want to modify them first.
So there. So I blocked 3. Now you can modify one of them.
Just in case you've got anything funny.
No, I haven't.
Right.
So unfortunately, you only do 1 damage.
I need it to do 2.
You needed to do 2.
Still, I'll take that.
Okay, but now you've got a second activation, Bryn.
Mm-hmm.
Or action, rather.
So, what I think I'll do is I'll slap Red Skull again.
With strike.
Yep.
Okie doke. So you get a wild and a hit, and then you can modify your skull to a crit. So I get 4 physical defense. I block none. So that gives us Red Skull, and he drops the cube that he is holding. Where would you like me to place it? It has to be placed within 2 of Red Skull.
Straight onto Corvus Glaive's card, please.
Spending the power that you
Yep.
had left. Does strike not gain power for him?
Oh, equal to the damage dealt. So I've done...
You did 1 damage, then you did 1 more damage, so you've only done 2. So you would generate the 2 power, putting you up to 3. You spend 1 to pick that cube up.
Yeah.
So it drops him to 2. And you've just flipped 2 of my characters. Okay.
Oh yeah, baby.
Right.
The Black Order came to play.
Right, okay. This isn't good. Right. Because you've just flipped 2 of my characters, I'm going to have to take more out. I don't want to take any more that I can't. So I'm going to do 1 strike from Doc straight into Ebony Maw. Okay, so I get 2 crits and a wild. Wow. So I get a total of 4 hits.
Is this energy or physical?
It's physical. However, Flurry of Arms. When making this attack, each wild in the attack counts as 2 successes, Bryn. So technically that is 5 in total. So what's your physical defense on Ebony Maw?
2.
Right.
But
Right.
I'm going to use Mind Over Matter.
Okay.
When this character is targeted by an attack or would make a dodge roll, you may use this superpower. This character uses its mystical defense.
Okay, and what's your mystical defense?
6.
Wow! Still, I've done 5 damage because of Flurry.
Yeah, but I want to save. He's only got 1, hasn't he? I'm not going to save. I'm not using it.
You're not using it,
Yeah,
you're just going to take the damage.
I'm just going to...
Right. He's dazed.
Yeah.
I gain 1 power because I dealt 1 damage. I gain an extra 1 for Master of Evil, puts me at 9. I'm now going to spend 3 power on arm lasers, which gives me 6 attack dice straight into Corvus Glaive. It's range 4. I am within range 4.
Boo.
Boo yourself. Okay. Pierce. So my wild counts as a pierce. So that is a total of 4. It is an energy attack. So what is Corvus's energy defense?
Energy defense is 3.
So 3 energy defense dice. You block 1. So Corvus takes 3, but he reduces it by 1.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 2.
So he is on 3.
That cost me 3 power, dropped me to 6, but Master of Evil puts me back up to 7 power.
Oh, hold on. And I gain 4. I gain 2 to put me to 4.
Because I've just done 2 damage. Yeah. And that's Doc done.
Right, so before I do Black Dwarf's turn, I'm going to quickly use Patch Up on Proxima Midnight. I'm going to use Corvus Glaive to basically use his 4 power. I'll use 2 power and heal 2 wounds on Proxima.
Okay. And then over to Black Dwarf.
And then over to Black Dwarf. Right, and so Black Dwarf is actually going to do something.
Okay.
Hopefully. So he is going to make a small move. For he is a hefty beast. He can't walk very fast. I know the feeling. And he's using his range 3 brutal end attack.
Yep.
Which is nicely in range. So this is 8 dice. It is a physical attack. And any wilds, laughing dancing boy over there, gets staggered.
Okay. I'm going to use 2 power on Master Swordsman to allow me to reroll any number of my defense dice.
Harry?
What?
Stop it.
It's Zemo.
He's too busy dancing to do any of this.
He's too good at dancing, which is why you always miss him. Okay, well, there's the wilds. So you get 1 crit. Okay, great. So that's like, what, 6?
Yep.
I have a physical defense of 3. I will use Master Swordsman to reroll them all.
I would make that recommendation.
Okay. Then I will use Strategic Genius to reroll this one, because you can reroll a reroll as long as it's from a different ability brain. No, but then I got a wild, which I can't do from a reroll. So I block 2.
So it takes 4 damage.
Takes 4 damage, which you only do 3 damage because I've only got 5 wounds remaining. So that puts me into 5 power and dazes him. It would stagger him, but I'm not going to put the token there because as soon as he flips, it's gone. But I do drop this and place it within 2, Bryn.
Oh my word.
So I'm guessing you want to put it right next to him?
Yeah, go for it.
So if we put it there...
Unfortunately.
Oh, look! You're within one.
Yeah, but he used all his power with his attack.
Wow. So I didn't even get to go with Zemo.
That were...
This turn's been savage.
Wow.
So unsurprisingly, I'm going next with Venom. Right, so Venom. I've got no terrain features within range to use Clintar Rage, unfortunately. I don't really want to waste a move action. I've only got 4 power. I am going to go Symbiote Tendrils first to try and gain enough power. Well, I've got enough power to do We Are Venom anyway. Web Snare. See, I could pull Glaive away. How much is Web Snare? 2. I'd have to make 1 power. So I'm going to spend 2 power on Web Snare to pull Glaive this way, away from the objective. Okay. That's a superpower though, not an action. Now, I will use Symbiote Tendrils on Proxima. This is 5 attacks. I get 2 hits. And 1 was a wild, which makes no difference, but you do suffer bleed after this. So Byrn only blocks 1. So you take 1 damage.
So yeah, so it'll still go to 1 damage because I can't block that.
So that puts me up to 4 power because of a Master of Evil as well. So now I will use We Are Venom to get 7 attacks. Now this would heal me if I was damaged, but I'm not. That's not... it's okay. And then 1 crit. No, so that's 4. I need you to fail. What's her physical defense?
3.
I need you to fail 2 of these, Byrn.
I need not to. I need to put power on her for the last damage.
He fails 2. That does 2 damage, and I believe she's only got 5 stamina.
Yeah, you did 4. I blocked 1. Yeah, so yes, that drops her.
So can I please have those cubes?
No.
Well, I'm taking them from you.
No, they're mine. Leave them alone.
So, unsurprisingly, I'm going to put them down here. Right? That then dazes Proxima. Cleanup phase. Nobody holds any of the Super Soldier Serum.
Nope.
Because Proxima's dazed. I pulled him away. These are dazed. Zemo's dazed. Nobody controls the back 2. Byrn controls 2 cubes.
Yep.
Putting him on 10 points, and I hold no cubes. So, what could have been a winning turn for Byrn, I managed to just stop it by dazing her and pulling Corvus away.
Yep.
Unfortunately, though, Byrn gets to go first.
Right, and so we are going to use the usual team up of Proxima and Corvus first. Because why wouldn't you? So, Proxima Midnight is going to use Spear Throw on Red Skull.
Yep.
It's still a 5 no power, 5 attack dice, range 3.
Yep.
And here we go.
So 2 hits and a crit, so you get to roll an extra dice for your crit. 3 hits in total. And is this physical?
It is.
Is it?
Oh no, sorry, it's energy. Sorry. Energy.
Alright, okay, so energy defense of 3. So none.
Right then, you gain the poison because I did I roll a wild?
No.
No, I didn't. No. Right. So yeah. So now I boomerang around you.
So place it within range 1, is it?
Yep.
So I'm just there.
Just there.
And then spend 2 power to pick them up.
Yes, please.
So it drops her back to 3 power.
Which means I can't use quantum defense. Quantum starburst, I should say.
But you do get another attack.
I do get another attack.
So spear throw again.
Yes.
At crossbones though.
Yes. Trying to weaken them for Big Daddy to sort them out. Oh, we have a wild and a crit. Apologies, I'm slightly off. So 4.
On crossbones.
On crossbones with an energy.
I stop 1.
Stop 1.
So I suffer 3 damage.
3 damage and poisoned.
Okay. Nice.
And she will swing back round.
And then wife of Corvus Glaive.
That, yeah, would you believe? Right, so now Corvus is going to use Death Blow on crossbones, range 3. 7 attack dice on his physical defense. And I can change that to a critical.
Yep.
Fails.
That's 6.
6.
And is this physical, is it?
It is, yes.
And this was against crossbones.
It is.
So I forgot to mention I did use Inert to Pain from Proxima Midnight. I only took 2 damage as a result of that. Here's my defense for crossbones. I block 2, so I would take 4 damage. Even if I use Inert to Pain, that drops it to 3 damage. Knocks me out.
Alright then, so I can now do a move.
Didn't you get something if you roll a wild? Don't you get the flurry?
Wild, yes, but I advance. I can advance first. I could. Ooh.
Yeah, so what you want to do, and this is me giving you advice, you need more healthy characters here.
Yeah, so.
So you can advance to there.
Yes.
To take that one. Then, because it's still part of this same action, now you resolve your strike from rolling your flurry.
So that is 5 dice on our Crimson Bonds.
Change the skull.
Change the skull.
Then you get an extra crit. So you get 4. I've got, is this physical?
It is.
Physical defense of 4 on skull. I block 1. I take 3. I only have 3. He's gone.
So
you still technically have an extra attack to go. Gee, who's looking at you? Have you got the power to do it?
It's free.
Oh no. So, Atom Splitter.
Yes, Atom Splitter on Venom. Try and whittle him down a little bit.
Yep.
Here we go. So this is 4 attack dice on your energy defense.
Yep. So change the skull to a crit. No, you change the skull to a crit, don't you, for your gem?
Oh yeah, I do.
But then you actually roll 2 crits. So you get 2 extra dice. For 1 more hit. And this is against me energy defense, yeah?
It is, yes.
Energy defense of a whopping 2. So I take all 5 damage. Puts me to 10 power.
Oh no.
Is your attack fully resolved?
My attack is fully resolved, sir.
So many snacks. After an attack against this character is resolved, it may use a superpower. Costs me 2. For an enemy character within 3, this character may make an attack against the attacker. This superpower can only be used once per turn. That's fine. I will spend 3 of my power to use We Are Venom. So that cost me 5 power in total to do this. Well, that's a shame because you just gave me 5 power, Byrn.
I'm generous like that. I'm a very giving person.
We Are Venom. That's not great. That's not good at all. 1 crit. Only 2. Physical. And he blocks 2 of them.
Oh yeah, Wild's block, yeah. Yeah, I do that.
So, interestingly enough, I would have healed for every damage I did to you.
Oh.
So, considering you hit me and then I retaliate with that, it cost me 5 power to do it.
But potentially.
Yes.
You had potential.
So
unfortunately.
That didn't work.
No.
Which means it's now my turn.
This is going very well.
No, it's not.
It is.
So I'm going to go with Zemo now. I'm going to use Steel Rush and I'm going to use Master Swordsman. Cost me 4 power in total. So Steel Rush is range 3. I'm within range 3. It gives me a total of 6 attacks into Black Dwarf. I can re-roll that one because of Master Swordsman for nothing, but I do get a crit for nothing. So that is 4 in total. Against
physical?
It's physical, yeah.
So Black Dwarf has 4 physical defense.
Yep. You block 2.
Block 2.
You take 2 damage, and you gain the bleed keyword because I rolled a wild.
I only take 1 damage.
Okay.
Vulnerable skin.
That's fine. I generate 1. No, I don't generate a power from Master of Evil because Skull is gone. So after this attack, I can move. I can advance medium. I think I'll just advance medium to there, please. I have 2 power left. I will spend 1 to pick up that cube.
Makes sense.
And that's only 1 of my actions.
That's...
Do you know what? Nah. How many wounds does he have in total?
He's currently got 2 wounds left on his healthy side. So yeah, if you've got something big to throw at him,
I've got another one of them. I'm gonna go Steel Rush again. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use Sword Strike and Master Swordsman. I get 1 reroll from Strategic Genius. So do I want an extra dice with 1 reroll, or do I want 1 less dice with all rerolls?
never really been good as a statistician. I think I'd personally take all rerolls.
All rerolls on 5 dice.
Yeah, that'd probably be my go-to. I mean, I'm rolling 4 defense.
Right. Strike and Master Swordsman. Okay.
That's good. Oh my word.
But I rolled 2 crits.
Yep, I can't. I
can reroll 1 of them with Strategic Genius.
So that is...
It's a total of 6 damage. How many damage do you have?
I've got 2 left. If I save all 4, I'll only take 1 wound. Save 2.
So you take 3 damage.
But I only take... Yeah, so
you would have taken 4, but you take 3. Does that daze him?
That does daze him. So I only gain the power for the wounds I actually take, though, don't I?
So how many wounds do you have left?
2 wounds.
So you will only gain the 2 power for that.
Right.
And I believe he's got a cube.
Yes, he does. Hold on. So I'm 5. That's the 6. So do that.
Funnily enough...
Wait. Well, carry on. Yeah, go on.
Funnily enough, I gain power equal to the damage dealt. I did 2 wounds to you, and then I will spend 1 to pick up that.
So I'm going to use 3 power to play Blood to Spare.
Okay.
Which basically means I attack before I go dazed.
Wow. Okay.
So, I don't have power for the big one, but his Axe Strike is still a 6 hit attack.
Okay. I really, really wish I had 2 power here to use Master Swordsman. But I've still got Strategic Genius, so let's see what you can do. Oh my! Oh my!
And I'll gain power for all damage dealt.
I get a crit, but I get Master Swordsman on 1. So I blocked 1, I take 4 damage.
Yep. Does that mean... No, damn, no. So he's... now dazed.
He's dazed. He will lose the bleed anyway for next turn, and Zemo has gone, but he lives. He lives.
Just.
Which means you've now got Ebony Maw. And Ebony Maw is up next.
Yep, so we're going to use Telekinetic Powerhouse first.
Yep.
For 3 power, which drops him to 5. And we're going to chuck that. Well, we're basically going to drop it on Doc Ock's head.
Chuck what?
The truck.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Because you can throw along, yeah?
Yeah.
There we go.
So...
You don't need to do anything.
Alright, do I not need to damage?
No, you don't need to do anything.
Alright.
I need to make a physical defense roll. Or a dodge roll, essentially. Okay.
That'll do.
So I block 4 out of your 5 damage.
That's nice. Well done. Take that. Definitely take that for you, sir.
Absolutely. So, now it's a case of, do you daze Venom before he activates, or do you take Doc out?
So Venom's got 2 wounds left, and he's got
5.
5 wounds left.
And his first action.
Right, so Black Tongue on...
Seems very appropriate for Venom.
It does a bit, doesn't it? On Venom. This is on his mystical defense, and it is 5 dice.
Okay. So 2 crits. An extra hit. Okay, this is on his mystical defense.
It is.
Of 3. I block 1. That's a total of 4 damage, but I've only got 2 wounds remaining. So that would daze me.
I gain 1 power for using that ability.
And do you do something for rolling a wild?
I do. I move you small.
So yeah, Bryn choosing to place him there so the Corvus can take him out without having to do anything next turn.
Beast.
Yay.
Right then. And now
Yep.
I am going to use Herald of Doom
On Doc.
on Doc.
Okay. And what does this do?
This is 4 power, which drops me to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So this, the target does not gain power for damage dealt by this attack. And if I roll wilds, I throw you about.
Okay. And it's mystical, yeah?
It is mystical.
Awesome.
All mystical, all the time.
So it's 2 hits in a wild. So 3.
3, yep.
Doc has a mystical defense of 4. I block 1, so that's 3 damage in total. But you roll a wild, and what is the exact conditionings of this?
It's just basically to throw you small.
You can throw me small.
Yeah. So basically, I'll bring him closer to the heavy hitters. Moore's going down, we know this, but
Okay.
he'll have bring everybody closer to the assassins.
Okay. I've only got Doc to go. So I'm going to go with arm lasers into Corvus. Costs me 3 power to do this, drops me to 5 remaining. I got 6 attacks in total into Corvus.
Is this... I haven't got the power to play it, so never mind.
It's energy. That's not good. However, that gives me Pierce. So what is your energy defense, sir?
Great.
You block none.
Block none.
You take 2 damage.
I do, which I take 1 damage due to Glaive of Immortality.
You do. I will then use arm lasers again, dropping me to 2 power to get another 6 attacks at you. Well, that's not good. Just 2 again.
Really need to defend both of them.
You defend none of them.
Defend none.
You
So
take 2 damage, reduce it to 1.
Yep.
Which
dazes him.
Oh no! And is he carrying anything?
No.
Are you sure?
Just his packed lunch, Harry.
Are you sure?
No, just his packed lunch, mate.
What's he got there?
It's his damage die.
And I've got 2 power left. I'll spend 1 to pick that up.
There we go. So he's ready to go over next turn.
And I believe that is now everybody for this turn.
It is.
Right, so clean-up phase.
Yeah.
You control this because you have a healthy character here. No, you don't.
I don't now. No, he's
You've
dazed.
got an injured character. You've got more injured characters than me.
Yep.
So you do control this one. Get you 1 point. How many cosmic cubes are you currently holding?
2.
Right, so that gets you 3 points in total, puts you to
look,
13. Zemo took them. Zemo took Black Dwarfs.
Oh, yes, because he needs to flip over.
He does.
Yes.
Corvus needs to flip, Venom needs to flip, and Black Dwarf needs to flip. So Bryn scores 3 points. Meanwhile, I actually hold 3 cubes and 1 objective down here.
Oh, we're tied.
We're both on 13 points.
Oh.
But here's the problem. Bryn's going to go first down here.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, everyone flips. That is damaged, so we'll get rid of them tokens now. Now, in the power phase, Bryn, who has...
Proxima has a cube.
She has 2 cubes.
She does have 2 cubes.
So she'll take 2 damage and gain 3 power. However, Zemo only has 1 wound left. Guess what?
Is he down?
Zemo's now out.
Ooh.
And Doc takes a wound, but gains 2 power from that. Venom gains 1 power and he is flipped. Power phase done.
Yep.
Zemo sacrificed himself for the good of winning points.
He's an honourable chap.
So, Proxima first.
Yep, we are going to use her movement shenanigans. Spear throw into Doc Ock.
Yeah, he's only got 1 wound left.
So here we go. Here we go. 5 on energy defense. Ooh, not
1 hit.
Not good.
3 energy defense for me. I block. Same again.
Well, I'll move first.
Do you not have to? Do you automatically move? You don't have to roll the wild.
No.
Nice.
Wild's poison.
All right. Okay. And then I'm guessing you want to go with a different attack, maybe?
I think I will use... I'll just go with strike actually, because then I can interfere with your defense dice if needs be. Uses no power again. 5 on physical. Oh, sorry.
That's 1 hit and 1 crit.
So
for your crit, so you get 3, and it's physical. I block 1. That's 3. You take me out. You only do 1 damage for the purposes of gaining power. He does now drop that, and I'm guessing you're spending your 1 power to pick that up.
Yep, so I'll just leave that on 6. Right, and so Corvus Glaive, appropriately enough, is going to use Death Blow. Use his 4 power to use it.
On Venom?
Yep, this is 7 attack dice on your physical defense.
Okay. Yep.
Right then, so...
Oof. Physical defense of Venom is 4. I forgot Doc's out of there. Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
2 crits. So I block 3, I take 2 damage.
2 damage.
Do you have any effects to resolve?
I do, but I want to stay close enough to that, so
You need to resolve your effects so that I can know if I'm going to do something.
I am not using the advance portion of the rule.
Okay.
But I did roll wild, so I now make a strike attack.
Yep, because of flurry.
Yep. And this has the pierce, and again power.
Wait, so this, although it's not a new action, I don't think I can use so many snacks here because you're still,
I'm still
in the same action and attack.
Yeah.
It's only after you've resolved all of the effects that I can then do it. Yep.
That would make sense to me. Right, and so this is 5 on your physical.
Change your skull to a crit, and then you actually rolled a crit.
Just get all them out of the way.
So 3, and this is physical, yeah?
Yep.
I block 2, so I take 1 more damage. Puts me at 9 energy. And is that now all resolved?
That attack action is resolved, yes.
Okay, so now I will use so many snacks. and We Are Venom. So a total of 5 altogether. Drops me to 4 power. I get a total of 7 attack dice. Now this is what I'm talking about. 5. This is physical, so on your physical defense, Bryn, I believe the gem lets you convert a skull to a...
Is any of this a superpower? I should have asked.
So Many Snacks was a superpower.
Right, sorry.
Right.
I am using
From Ebony Maw?
Yes.
Okay.
Enemy character within 5 of an allied enemy maw spends 1 or more power to use a superpower. Ebony Maw may spend 3 power to play this card. The enemy superpower has no effect and cannot be used again for the rest of this turn, but the character still spends the power cost of that superpower and is considered to have used that superpower.
Okay.
Apologies for
No, that's fine. So I actually dropped to 6 power because I spent... No, I dropped to 7 power, sorry, because I spend the 2 to use it. But I consider having used it, I can't use it for the rest of the turn, which means that your next attack, sir, I cannot use this to heal myself now.
So, Corvus Glaive will now just use a strike.
Yep. 2 hits, 1 of them a crit. You can't kill me, that's good. Physical defense of 4. I block 1, so I take 1 damage. So I can't use So Many Snacks, but I can use We Are Venom. So I'm going to use We Are Venom, which is 3 power into Ebony Maw. Gets me 7 attacks in total. Just 2. This is physical against Ebony Maw.
I'll take those wounds. You can't drop it. Oops.
What did you roll?
I rolled a wild. Sorry, I flipped it in pulling and a hit. So
I do 1 damage to you. I heal 1 wound. I'm going to then use it again. That's not great. No, that was mine.
One of them was yours, probably.
I get 1 crit. So there's 4. So physical defense on him again.
I will use Mind Over Matter and take it on my Mystic Defense.
Wow. Okay.
So that's his power used.
So you block 2.
Block 2.
So you take 2 more damage.
Do I not get extras for the crit?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you do.
No.
So you take 2.
Damage.
That heals me back up to 1 wound suffered, essentially. And I'm on 1 power. So now I'm guessing Ebony Maw just straight into him.
Where I can do everything, can't I? Basically.
Yeah. So Black Dwarf shambled forward, picked up the 2 cosmic cubes, and then controls that one. So he's going to score you 3 points alone.
He certainly is.
But next, Ebony Maw, everything into Venom. So what's up first?
He's basically just going to use Black Tongue twice.
And you haven't got the power to pick something up, have you?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, I used it to use the mystical defense to keep it alive.
Yeah.
Right, and so here we go. Black Tongue, 5 attack on Mystic.
1 hit.
Wow, that's not great.
I take the 1 damage. And again.
Wow, that's even worse.
So, that is everybody activated. Cleanup phase, Bryn controls this one and this one, and he has all 5 cubes, putting him 7 points, which will put him in a whopping 20 to my 13. This, right,
Is evil.
is not allowed ever again.
Till next time.
However, it was a pleasure to lose against somebody that isn't Lucy.
Well, it's nice to be playing games again.
I know.
It definitely is.
Thank you for being the first almost post-COVID game. And welcome to the new studio that we've been in for 9 months.
Yeah, I know. So much has happened, and just nothing being able to be done with it.
I tell you, they are so... Ebony Maw is savage.
Savage, he is.
I definitely... How many threat is Black Dwarf, by the way?
4.
Nah, take someone else. Is Sinister 4?
Yeah, Sinister's 4.
Sinister's 4. Like,
Black Dwarf, yeah, I agree. It was just more...
Whilst Venom isn't the fastest, so he only moves small as well, the fact he's got Web Snare, so many snacks, and we are Venom...
Yeah.
I genuinely think Venom would have been better with M3.
As I said to you in part of the game, if I had been... We were playing a match that I could have kept everybody together. He does have things like Intimidating Presence where you have to target Black Dwarf instead of that other character.
All right, so yeah, that would have actually kept them alive a lot longer as well.
Enforced Oblivion, if I wasn't hunting such a fast character. When you make a move action, the next attack gains 2 attack dice.
Wow, okay.
Which would put like Brutal End up to 10 attack. Oof. So he has his uses, but he was up against someone who could just pirouette around it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also holding objectives.
And I think my mistake down here, staying together, was a massive mistake, because the fact that he can advance after his attack, she can get within range after her attack.
Yeah,
they are so good together.
They are brutal. And I didn't get the chance to do like the execute move where against Corvus Glaive you can't use a defense dice against his attack.
So what you're saying is next time you bring this, I'm allowed to bring MODOK.
You could have brought him this time for me.
But it's a big... I was teaching you
to
play the game.
I agree. I agree. But yeah,
that was brutal, Bryn.
That the team up of those two is horrific when it all swings around. It's
and Ebony Maw, as soon as he's at sort of range 3,
yeah, he
can throw stuff, and then his attacks are decent.
Yeah,
he's actually pretty good.
He is. I can't remember whether it was Ebony or Black Dwarf that someone was telling me, oh, don't take one of them, you definitely take Thanos over them, which I could sort of understand. Thanos is going to be a beast, but they do both have the uses. It's just Black Dwarf was in a position where he couldn't shine. Black Dwarf bodyguarding Ebony.
Yeah.
That could
see, I couldn't use Zemo to his potential because he ended up being there. He should have been over here in the middle of these, giving everybody a reroll.
Giving everybody a reroll and dancing around, same as Proxima was. Yeah. But again, we learn as we play.
And what do you think of the game anyway?
I enjoyed it.
Much better than 40k.
I don't know whether I'd say better than 40k, but
it's a nice change.
It offers a different sort of challenge. It's because you've got so fewer models. It's a bit more fast flowing. You're not potentially like if you had a massive horde army. I'm not standing around for 20 minutes while you move one squad of grots, kind of thing.
But if I'm playing against you, I'm stood around for 20 minutes while you move one model.
Well, I'm moving one 3-man unit. Yeah, I agree, but there is that to it. You know,
it's very strategical.
Yeah.
In the way, do I activate him first? Do I actually leave them on one wounded days the next turn?
I tell you exactly what it plays like: an old school Japanese RPG,
right?
A turn-based RPG where you're having to, do I attack that one who hasn't gone first, or do I finish that one off because he's given buffs? You know, and you've got to. Yeah, fiddle it around like that. Yeah, but I enjoyed that.
I did as well.
It's a good game.
It was nice to lose to someone else.
I'm happy to have won one.
They are savage.
Black Order are brutal.
The fact that 3 of them reduced damage taken by 1.
Yeah.
That's crazy good.
Proxima with invulnerability, Corvus with Glaive of Immortality.
In fairness, right, I nearly got the play that I needed with Crossbones. I just didn't do the damage that I needed.
Yeah. Well, that's it again.
I should have put everything into Proxima to drop the cubes.
But yeah, that was fun.
Right. Well, thank you very much.
No problem, mate.
Same again in a fortnight or so.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I say, see what my wife shifts are and see when I'm free.
I think I'll let Lucy loose on you with the Inhumans.
Okay.
I would like to see the Inhumans versus these because she's actually learned quite a lot with them. They generate power very quickly and they move around a lot and they can move power around between them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I would say is bad about these, apart from Ebony, they don't generate power fast.
No.
But as a rule, the general strikes are brutal enough.
They are very, very brutal.
Yeah.
Very brutal. And then because you're not taking as much damage because of reducing it by 1, you're not generating it as fast that way.
Yeah.
But your general attacks are much better than like a lot of other people's.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Right, well, thank you very much for watching, folks. Bryn, thank you very much for coming around. I seriously enjoyed it. We will definitely get more models of Bryn's on the channel. Because Bryn has Black Order, I'm not in a rush to paint mine. Because it means that we can get them on the channel that way and I can paint other stuff. As Guardians is one that Lucy and a couple of people said they would like to see. So I'm looking forward to painting them. And if I'm honest, I'm really looking forward to X-Force.
That's one I'm looking at, and I must admit I very nearly walked out with Sabretooth and Wolverine the other day when I was at Bunker.
Yeah. Right, well, thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you again next time.
Toodle pip.